What is up, guys? Perry here, and we are back with another Anime Royale video. If you guys haven't seen Anime Royale yet, or haven't watched the previous two videos that I made on it, it's essentially an up-and-coming anime tower defense game that I have the privilege of covering because they gave me early access as a content creator. So I want to dedicate this video to just showcasing the game in its entirety, talking about the things that I like, the things that I don't like. Albeit, I don't think there's anything that I don't like about the game so far. It's still it's not very early access. It's going to release to the public pretty soon. But let me go into the first thing that I absolutely love about this game. Number one is the fact that we have a merchant. Oh my goodness. I think a merchant is an absolute must-have in every single anime tower defense game. Why? Because once you're in the late game and you have a bunch of gold, there's usually nothing to use it on. Having a merchant in the game gives you an incentive to grind more resources so you can, trade in your gold for XP items, evil materials, raid tickets, whatever the case may be. It just adds more replayability and it gives gold a genuine use case, which I feel like in some games gold is just useless. I feel like gold just doesn't really serve a purpose anymore. So once you're in endgame, you don't even care about that. But yeah, let's just go through the UI. We have the play button, which is a nice little PS5. I like that. We have trading, which is coming soon. We have the shop. Now, I wanted to buy VIP, but I don't know if my data is going to get wiped when the game officially releases. So I don't want to buy a Game Pass and then the Game Pass is going to be gone when the game releases to the public. So I'm going to hold off on buying VIP and Shiny Hunter for now. But yeah, we have two characters right now. Our team's not very good. We only have Vegeta and Naruto. Something that I like about this game is that the anime characters stay true to the source material. Look at that. That is Vegeta. And that is Naruto. There is no mistaking it. So now let's go into the summoning. The devs were kind enough to give us 10k gems to summon with. And there's a special banner that's going to be coming soon. But yeah, let me just do a little bit of summoning for the video. We have Piccolo, Naruto, Vegeta, Nosuke. We're gonna try and summon for Kaneki because I'd like to have a mythic unit for this video. As you can see, we only have 10k gems and I don't think I'm gonna be buying more gems for this video. So if we don't pull this in 10k, I don't think we have enough for mythic pity. So we're just gonna have to get really, really lucky here. Fingers crossed. Oh, I think we got a legendary. Hold on, let's check that out. Yeah, Freeze. Is this supposed to be Frieza? I'm pretty sure. That's our first legendary unit. Look at him. So, even if we don't get a mythic, at least we pulled a legendary. So that's going to carry us through story, fingers crossed. Assuming we get to keep our units when the game releases. We have Piccolo, Naruto, just some epics and rares. Let's keep summoning though. You see that cool little red... Oh, another Frieza, okay. Cool little red gem animation and then all the units pop out. I like that. It looks pretty satisfying. It glows. Oh! Okay! We got a Kaneki. I am not complaining. There he is, our first mythic. This is also my favorite mythic in the game. I just really, really like Kaneki in general. That was pretty... Oh! Damn. 2 mythics in a row. And it looks like the banner just reset. We have Madara in the banner now. Madara and Itachi. You know what? For the video, I might as well just keep gambling. It's not like I'm gonna be saving these gems anyway. I can always get more later. So let's keep summoning, and who knows, if the RNG gods bless us, we might be able to pull this Madara. So right now we have 2 Kanekis, which is pretty nice. We didn't need to, but I appreciate the fact we got them. Better to have them than not to have them. So, Madara, okay. There he is. That did not take any gems at all, and like 3k. Oh, and an Itachi. Okay. So it only took us like 3.5k gems and we already got the 2 units that we were looking for. We already have 2 mythics, 2 legendaries. For just starting out the game and playing it for the entirety of like maybe 5 minutes, I like this team. I think we have a pretty strong team if I do say so myself. And I don't think we really need a summon anymore. I'm just gonna not waste my gems. Maybe I'll get to keep them when the game releases, maybe I won't. Better safe than sorry. For now, we don't really want to summon anymore. We have our 2 mythics, and Kaneki is my favorite because he's cheap. He only costs 500 to place, and you can spam him a bunch. He's multi-hit. So yeah, this is the summoning area, which we already showcased. So let's just spin one more time for funsies. I like looking at that summon animation. I just like watching the little red gem spin and then blow up. So I think up next, we're gonna start actually going into the gameplay. I don't think there's anything else that I want to showcase. Oh wait, I forgot. I like the summoning animations for these characters. Look at Madara. You saw that? And then look at Kaneki. Oh, he has his little like tentacles trying to grab you through the screen. It's a little freaky, but I can appreciate the fact that the devs made mythic units feel mythic. That little animation just adds to the hype of getting the unit, especially if you're a free-to-play player and you're not going to be pulling mythics that fast. You know, what I just did right now was extremely lucky, getting 2 mythics and like 3k gems. You're actually going to have to grind for the gems, obviously. On top of that, there's no guarantee that you pull a mythic in such few amount of gems. Most people are going to have to either grind for pity or summon a bunch more. So I got pretty lucky, thankfully. I got lucky for this video so I can showcase the units later on. And what else do I want to talk about before I go into the gameplay? We do have raids, as you can see. And we have the merchant over there. This is the items, play. I like the GUI for this game, it looks pretty nice. That's the AFK world, that's codes. Let's keep walking over here. We got leaderboards. Okay. I forgot to mention that. There's already people grinding all the leaderboard runs. Highest level is all level 1. So it looks like we have some pretty stiff competition on that end. And then we have people grinding the leaderboards for the other story mode maps. We have Hidden Village and Planet Namek, all those cool story mode maps. Let's walk back over here and look at the raids. There's no point in going in there because I don't believe there are any raids in the game as of right now. And there's also guilds, or guild. So if you couldn't guess what that was going to be, probably going to be for making guilds in the game. We also have a trait area. Let's see if we have any trait rerolls for the video. We do not. Okay. Well, I'm not going to buy any. Maybe we'll earn them in story mode, fingers crossed. That'd be ideal. But if we don't, it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because we can... I'm sure they're going to add free-to-play ways to earn trait rerolls. Then we have the shop right there, the units. Now, let's actually go into a story mode. Well, let's claim our rewards real quick. I didn't even know we had these. Okay, looks like that was everything. As I was saying, let's actually go into the story mode map now and showcase the game for you guys so you can see what it's like. Anyways, let's go into easy mode, Act 1. I'll cut to when we're actually in the game. You can see the difficulties right there. Select, start, and I will be back with you guys when we start playing. Alright, we're actually in the game now, and this is basically going to be my first impression alongside yours, because it's been a little while since I've tried the game. So let's turn on boat skip. In fact, let's turn on fast. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Auto skip wave. I don't think we care about enemy hurt box. Let's turn the speed up. And let's place our Kaneki right there. Oh, it froze a little bit, but yeah, there we go. Look at that, he like smacks them with his tentacles. He does a little line AoE. The reason that I like this guy is because when I played him initially, back in, the game was like in early testing or like early access, whatever. This guy does multi-hit, and he does really good damage off spawn. And, you know, he's a good shield breaker. When I was doing the later story mode maps, you are going to get a lot of enemies with shields. This guy just deals with that perfectly. And as you can see, we're on wave 1. Like, you know, we're on like the first stage on easy mode, on the first story mode, and the enemies are already pretty beefy. Like, if we only had epic units, let's see here. Can't place him. Is he a hill? Oh, he's hill. Yeah, if we only had epic units, we'd definitely be struggling a little bit here. So I don't know if that's intentional on the devs' part. Maybe they want the game to be extra hard. But I definitely feel like the health could be scaled down a little bit, especially for, like, you know, the beginning. This is supposed to be the easiest of the easy, but we don't care about that because we have our handy dandy mythic. You can just keep upgrading him. When I played this guy, he was a hybrid, so either he's gonna turn into a hybrid when we upgrade him more, or this is just, he's like a permanent ground enemy. If he is a permanent ground enemy, that's fine because we have hybrid units like this guy, and let me check. Is Itachi hybrid? He is. Okay. Well, yeah, we can deal with their units just fine. Let me sell this guy. Itachi has a really cool attack animation. Look at that. Oh, he like goes up in the air and shoots fireballs at him. Let's look at that one more time. And it has the little crow VFX. That is cool. I really, really like that. I really do appreciate the fact that the devs put in some time to make the legendary units good too. The VFX looks really, really nice. The fact that he's a hybrid also goes a long way, since our main DPS source doesn't seem to be turning into hybrid anytime soon. Maybe if we had 12k to spare and we upgrade him to Bloody Jump, then he'd get hybrid, but that's just money that we're not going to have, especially in story mode without a farm unit. I think Itachi is going to be our main source of air damage. Is Frieza hybrid too? Let's check. No, he's not. This dude's ground. Let's check out his attack though. He does a little teleport tail swipe. That's pretty cool. So far, my favorite unit in this game is Itachi. Easily. Wait, did I call this dude Itachi? Whoopsies. This is Itachi. My favorite unit in this game is Kaneki. Like, when I first used them, did we just wipe out the boss instantly? Well, I guess he is a mythic, so that makes sense. And yeah, we got 45 diamonds, we got some food items. Let's go to the next stage, because there's still more stuff that I want to talk about from the game. I am spamming the next stage button. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, let's just start right now. Should I try out Madara? I kind of want to try him out. How do I deselect a unit? Oh, I have to click him again. Okay, let's turn on 1.5x speed. When is the wave gonna skip so I can get my money? Also, what? Why does Itachi... Did he always cost 800? I guess he did. Well, I'll just place our Kaneki down, since it seems like we actually need to kill units before we can get some money. And now we can place down Madara. Let's check out his attack. He shoots a big fireball. So he's double type. Fire and whatever this purple thing is, I'm assuming that's dark. This guy is a brawler type, from what I can tell. Because that fist makes it seem like he doesn't have a like elemental type. That's just him smacking people. Let's try to only rely on Madara. See where that gets us. Sell. Sell. No, not view. Sell. Place Madara. Upgrade him. Let's get him to Susanoo's slashes. Now he has line AoE. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Hold on. He has a Susanoo, and he has that big slash with some cool VFX. Let's see that one more time. Ooh. I like that. His SPA is a little short, but his damage makes up for it, so I don't really care. I want to upgrade Itachi somewhere too to see what he does. So we've already seen the first attack. It's the little fireball attack. Upgrade him 2 more times. Now what does he do? Let's see. Oh, okay. He does something on the ground. Okay, let's watch that one more time. Yeah, this like dark thing on the ground. Not bad, not bad. Let's keep upgrading him. Now he gets Tsukuyomi? I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but you guys can see it right here. This guy is also a double type. Dark and flame. It'd be cool. Oh, he also does DLT damage. He does fire damage over time. I like that. So, where was I? It'd be cool if they added evolutions for legendary units, which turn them into mythics. I feel like Itachi would be a prime candidate for that, since, you know, there's already Itachi evolutions in so many other games. Okay, let's see. We got Tsukuyomi now. Oh, okay, so it summons a bunch of gravestones from the ground, and you have your little crow effects. And it has some pretty big circle AoE. Look at that. That's some pretty good range. For how much he costs and the amount of versatility that he gives you, this guy is definitely a very, very solid starter unit, I would say. Let's just get him to max. Boom. His damage is obviously not going to be amazing, but again, he is only a legendary, so you got to cut him some slack. For his cost and his rarity, I think he's an incredibly good unit. That might just be me being biased though, because I really like Itachi. And I like these attack VFX. Boss should be no problem. He's already dead. And this should be the last unit. Boom. Act 1 complete. But shouldn't we be in Act 2? Huh. Okay, let's just return to lobby. Maybe I needed to do that before I could go into the next stage. Keep in mind the game is still in not early access. The game might still have some stuff to kink out before it releases to the public, but I could have sworn... Yeah, why did it make me do Act 1 twice when I clicked next? Anyways, it doesn't matter. With all that being said, that is going to bring us into the end of my Anime Royale video. So, what are some things that I like about the game? Number one, I really appreciate the fact that there is a merchant option. Let's see. Let's go check her out. There she is. Yeah, I love the fact that they added a merchant. I believe this is a must-have addition to every single anime tower defense game. The fact that they have it in this game really, really makes me happy. I know that I'm not going to be lying around with like 100,000 gold and nothing to do with it. I'm actually going to have a use for it. Like, no, let me buy a ruby. What does that do? Items, ruby. Okay, I don't know what that does. I guess it's just in my inventory now. We can view it though. Okay. And you can also view your units right here. Another thing that I absolutely love about this game are the little animations that play whenever you summon a unit. Especially with Madara. I'm sure there's other units too, but since I only have Madara right now, I love his summoning animation. Let's look at that one more time. Yeah, he does like a slash across the screen. Then he's just like chilling there. Kaneki, you can see him right there with his tentacles. How do I get out of here? There we go. We have Itachi. Boom. Another thing that I like is the fact that in Anime Royale, the characters are very, very true to the source material. When you look at these guys, you can tell exactly which anime they're from. There's really no mistaking it. I can also appreciate that. I love the fact we have a merchant. Story is story mode. You know, there's nothing really to be said about a story mode. We've all played these, but I do appreciate the fact that it seems hard. Like, it genuinely seems... I'm on easy mode, and you guys saw that the enemies were getting pretty beefy pretty fast. I can only imagine how annoying hard mode would be to do. Something I haven't covered yet, which I want to do before I end off this video, is looking at the traits. So, something that I appreciate about this game as well is that the legendary traits aren't obscenely overpowered. In fact, some of them are tailor-made for specific units, so you'd want those instead of just always going for the 0.1% trait. Monarch is this game's 0.1% trait. It's their version of Unique, their version of Almighty, whatever you want to call it. 100% more damage, 15% cooldown, but 15% costs. It reduces placement limit to 1, and it combines all placement-based damage into 1. So, that's pretty good. This would be good for units like, I don't know, Shanks, because you can only place like 2 of him, I believe, 2 or 1. So having Monarch on this guy would be really good. It might not be as good on units like maybe Kaneki, because I know he's like 4 or 5 placement, so maybe you wouldn't want Monarch and you'd want something like Warlord or Phoenix instead. We also have, let me just go through all the traits. We have Assault 1, Assault 2, Assault 3, more damage, Gaze 1, Gaze 2, Gaze 3, more range, and Agile 1, 2, and 3, which just give us more SPA. Then we have Archer. Now we're getting into the epic traits. More range, less SPA. Knight is just 12.5% more damage. Assassin is just 5% less SPA. Now we're into the legendary traits. Merchant, 15% more money. Pretty good. This is going to be the ideal thing to get for your farm units. Sniper, 30% more range. Godspeed, 10% less SPA. Jester, 20% more damage and 2.5% less SPA. Now we have our mythic traits. Arcane, 5% range, 25% less SPA, and unit always type effective. Ooh, I like that a lot. A trait that makes your unit always type effective seems really, really useful and really, really versatile, especially in late game content where type advantage would really, really matter. I really like the fact that type advantage is going to be a thing in this game. And I love the fact that they're adding a perk for it, or a trait, whatever you want to call it, custom made just for getting that type advantage every single time. I feel like this would be really, really useful on something like Kaneki, because you can just place him down and he's always going to be useful no matter what element it is. Phoenix, 30% more damage, 30% more range, minus 5% SPA, and 7.5% circle AoE size.
So this is just going to make your attacks fatter. And with fatter attacks means you're going to hit more enemies. Overall, that's better. Warlord, 50% damage and 20% damage to all units in range. So this really doubles as a big support unit. If you have a unit with a lot of range, let's say a farm unit that has fat range, the fact that it also buff all your units by 20% seems pretty good. And finally, Monarch. We already went over Monarch. I really like the starting perks that we have for this game, or starting traits, whatever you want to call them. They don't seem obscenely overpowered. Oh wait, I can roll once. No, I can't. Even though it says 1 out of 1, I can't roll. Whatever. They don't seem obscenely overpowered. Each one of them seems like they serve a specific use case scenario. They have their own little niche. You know, this being support, this being for type advantage, not longer. I feel like this would be really useful for more endgame content where type advantage matters. This is just overall, it was made to be the best trait in the game. It's the rarest, and like, you can read its description. This is supposed to serve as the de facto, you want this trait, right? When they start making videos on this game, when it officially releases, you're gonna see in the title, Monarch. You're gonna see a lot of that in the title. And you're gonna see the little logo in the thumbnails, because this is supposed to be the best trait. So that's the use case that serves. Phoenix, I'm struggling to see what specific use case scenario Phoenix would have. It seems really good. I just don't know which specific unit it would be the best on, because I haven't tested all the units yet. And then you have your normal traits that just give you flat buffs, as well as Merchant, which gives you more money. And I believe that is everything. I have covered everything there is to cover on Anime Royale as of now. The game will be releasing soon, so keep an eye out for that. I will link their Discord in the description of this video if you want to go join the game and check it out yourself. I believe they're giving access to boosters right now. Because, let me check. Yeah, you see how this guy is a booster? So if you boost their server, I'm pretty sure they'll give you perms to play the game. At least I'm 99% sure that's what booster means. But if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Anyways, that's it from me. If you enjoyed this video, learned anything new, or just like hearing me talk about the game, feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful stuff. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content. We'll catch you in the next one.